We are out here. This is Wheels and Wings, Cars and Coffee for Charity. It's early and we're gonna get started. We've got one of the cars getting moved. Oh, there it was. This car show takes place at the Aviation Museum, and this is an F2. And we got Mr. Fierro over here. We got a Celine. It's still early, so the vehicles are still arriving, but we're just getting started, so we're here. If you're keeping up with local car culture, you know this vehicle, Mr. Fierro. And you can see him there talking to one of the other owners. So we've got the red Fierro out here. We're gonna come over here on the Z, the 300. Get some shots of this. And here it is from the back. We're in the airplane museum, so there's like airplanes all over, so it's kind of hard to get where I want, but here's that 300Z. So up next is another 300ZX. This one's a convertible, but we'll get some more shots of it. Like I said, we're at the Aviation Museum, so you're gonna see a lot of airplane parts in these shots, but there's that 300 from the back. And I'll get some interiors. Here's your interiors on that convertible 300Z. Let's see if I can spin it around here. Adjusted for the light, so here's the seats. It's a little cleaner. All right. Up next, we've got this Corvette. So all these vehicles have a different aircraft they're sitting by. So this one's sitting right next to this plane right here. And that's kind of what's going on here, the Aviation Museum and the car show. You can see they've got all their cleaning products. They get their car shined up when they get here, so there's your classic Corvette from the back. The windows down. Let's get some interiors. Here's your interiors on that Corvette. Get around it. There you are. We have another Fierro in the row. It's parked over by this aircraft here. But we have another Fierro. He's got a custom dip on it. It's just got this color changing. We'll see if we can get some of that. So you can see that in the sun. But he's gonna have it painted the same color. Adjust that for light. Here's that Fierro. There's the Corvette in the background and the aircraft it's parked next to. So it's the Aviation Museum. This is how they roll. Good. So we have planes flying over. So there won't be any drone shots of this event because there's the flags. There won't be any drone shots of this event because there's no flying in this takeoff zone. But we've got a little MR2 over here. We got the owner telling everybody the story. Good stuff. Get some rollers on this Porsche coming in. and we'll get him when he gets parked. But there's the rollers on it. Under the hood on the Corvette, looks like they made some changes. They might have kept the original block, but it looks like they've made some modifications. Okay. Got that Corvette from the back. I didn't see the year on it, so if you know the year, put it in the comments. Here's that Corvette. It's got T-tops. The hood is up. Here's the interiors on that Corvette. It's a little bleached out, but I think it's alright. There's your interiors. So the sun is behind it right now, but we'll get it later. It's all parked up. It's the GT3. May just be the perfect car. Balance of performance and style without being obnoxious. And the GT3 from the back. I just think it's such an elegant package. I'm a fan. Up next, got this Corvette. There's the other Corvette in the background. So he's parked next to this helicopter over here. And that's kind of the thing right now. The Fort Worth Aviation Museum car show. It's for charity. We're out here showing support. I'm gonna call this Usual Suspects, saying we see this car all the time on the channel. And now it's out here at the Aviation Museum, parked under an airplane. So, got the wing on the back, and it says Drift Ride-Alongs on the wing. So if you see this car, you can ask if there's ride-alongs available. Hit them up. Okay. This is a 1965 Chevy El Camino. It's in really fantastic shape. Spoke to one of the owners. They take it on road trips, they drive it. But it is in immaculate shape, and I love to see it out on the road. 1965. Moving on, here we have Camaro Z28. See if I can get a year on it. We'll get around it. This is all the cars that are here today, and some of the planes as well, because there are planes all over the ground here in the floor of the Aviation Museum. Antique Auto is on the license plate of the Z28. So it's more than 30 years old. I'd say it's more than 40 years old, but there's your Z28 at the Aviation Museum. You can see there's some cars in the background. There's some other items in the background. We're at the Aviation Museum. I feel like this is a Usual Suspect. I'm not 100% sure. It just looks familiar. But there's another one in the row. I thought it was... we were out here at the Aviation Museum. This is the #2 prototype of the F-16. You see it back there on the wing. And this is the #2 prototype, and they've got it here, Fort Worth Aviation Museum. You can come see it. Since we're out here at the Aviation Museum, I thought I'd do a little kart spotting. This thing is a pretty unique vehicle. You use it to tow the planes around. And for the channel, I think I've got the exclusive. I don't see a ton of these out there, so tow vehicle for the airplanes. Kind of a proud moment, so as media, I'm allowed to park over here on the grass like everybody else. Trying to stay away from the show, but I'm over by the feeding area. And we're gonna go get some more of these cars. Next up is this Mustang. Get some shots of it. Oh, I heard him coming. You could hear him pulling up. Probably straight piped. Had a bit of a rattle to it. So let's get around it. Really enjoying the license plate. But this is inked.s197 is the Instagram for this one. We're out here at the Aviation Museum. We've got a Cadillac Godzilla is on the license plate of this. So these are more likely race cars. And here it is from the back. Godzilla is on the license plate. I hope that wind doesn't ruin my audio. Got another classic convertible Corvette over here. Trying to get everything some equal time, and we'll definitely have plenty of time. So give it a moment. I can't really get away from it far enough, but here's the shot. It's the best I can do. But there it is, the Corvette convertible from the back. Here's the interiors on that Corvette.
Private company that's been
And under the hood on the Corvette. Give you an idea of that. Got a rolling shot on this thing. Sounds mean. So listed on the side there, you can probably see it. It says Shelby GT. I'm not an expert on these Mustangs, so I'm curious about the Shelby GT. It's not a model I know. And here's that Shelby GT from the back. I don't know the Shelby GT. That's not one that I'm familiar with.
Oh my God, that thing right there. That thing sounds good.
So with the aviation theme, this one has got kind of a theme to it. We'll get around it. We'll get some more shots of it. And it's sitting next to this helicopter right here. There's that. Here's the back of that same vehicle that's parked next to that helicopter. I'm gonna adjust for light to get this shot here, but here it is. Talk about usual suspects misbehaving. We know this car very well. The Rally Fighter. Always good to see it. got a little Subaru over here. He's in the show. There's his airplane that he's parked next to. And he's in the lot. Little Subaru. Okay, the unique shot for this event is the vehicles parked with the aircraft. So there it is. Tip to tip, there's the aircraft. And we've got a classic Dodge parked in front of it. It's got a Ram sticking off the hood and good looking truck. Next to that, we got this black GMC, the dually. And he's parked right next to this plane right here. And there. Okay. Then we're moving to this other row over here. We've got a 67 Jaguar. We've got the Super Light, little Camaro. We're gonna check on this real quick. See what's going on here. Rolling shot on that vehicle. Exclusive. So we have an Aston Martin. This is the DB9. These cars are super clean. So this is a really nice one. We'll get some interiors with the convertible. The interiors on the DB9. The interiors.